Jason Goliath Gaming earlier, but you've got another first from a gaming perspective from MTN, haven't you?
No, certainly. I mean, I think, the real potential of 5G needs to be experienced, and we're quite excited because our digital team has really achieved something remarkable. MTN will be the first network operator in the Southern Hemisphere to demonstrate AAA game cloud streaming technology on our 5G network. It's quite exciting for us. What it means is that, AAA games are going to be available instantly on a mobile device, where the device becomes the controller and you actually don't need a console. So we've partnered with Image Gaming, and we're quite excited that we can actually demonstrate a real proof point of how you can enjoy this amazing technology.
I believe gamers are now jumping right out of their seats, and we're going to have a look at this cloud gaming on 5G, which Mapula said is a first in the Southern Hemisphere. And of course, this is all done on MTN's 5G network.
So, Sam, this is very important to me. The only thing I understand about clouds is Nicholas always says to me, don't be the cloud, be the silver lining. So then I understand that, yes, I want to be the silver lining, but I also understand that my mobile screen is the screen that I'm looking at most of the time. And mobile gaming for me to now has been Candy Crush. Finished, because my mobile can't handle anything better than that. What does cloud gaming, 5G, mobile, when I bring those things together, what does that mean in my life?
With 5G, because of the upload-download speeds, cloud gaming allows us to take the big titles. So the games that I would play, the real games.
Yeah.
And Candy Crush is a game, but the real games that the big boys and girls play.
Yes.
So like The Witcher, which everyone knows, you've seen it on TV, you'll be able to play that on your phone.
You see, this is making me, because Candy Crush for me is like the pink weights at the gym. They're weights, but they're the pink and the blue ones. Now we're moving to the proper ones, those weights that don't have colors. Okay, so Witcher, what else am I getting?
So this is the bench press, basically, in the gym. MTN has partnered with Emerge Gaming. This is the first in the Southern Hemisphere.
Okay.
Cloud gaming, hundreds of titles. All you need to do is get an app on your phone. You go in, you choose the game you want to play. 5G allows you those fast upload and download speeds. I've got Star Wars set up on my mobile.
Yeah.
I've got my Xbox controller layout.
I see your X, Y, B, A.
And then I basically just go straight into it.
Graphics are unbelievable.
Pew, 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 pew.
So I want you to be honest with me. Is your mind really blown? Because my mind is blown.
My mind's blown. I love that they've got the controller set up like this. I can't believe that this is a game that I would normally play on my PC or my console. I've now got it on my phone. I need some time to get used to the controls, but this is amazing.
Have you ever been able to play one of these games on your phone? Be honest now.
Honestly, not a AAA title like this. Normally set up to be designed that maybe there's a mobile version, but this is the full game that I'm getting a chance to play.
So this is like, Emerge is like Netflix, but for games.
Exactly that.
And on your phone.
And on your phone.
So if I see you playing a game, I can play the game immediately.
Immediately, and we can play it together.
What year is it? What year is it? So essentially, we are being taken from, remember the program Beyond 2000? Finally, we are living that Beyond 2000 life. We are going from Candy Crush to every game that you can play on your Xbox, on your PlayStation, you can now do on your mobile with the same graphics and speed. This is the face of my mind being blown.
Okay, guys, it's not just Jason Goliath whose mind is blown. Welcome to this evening's introduction into Crowd1. And tonight we're going to carry on where we left off last week with not just a quick introduction for the new people that's listening to Crowd1 or the opportunity of Crowd1 for the first time, but also the existing members, because there are so much changing in this business at the moment. It's hard to stay on top of everything. But that said, guys, thank you for the effort of joining us tonight. It's really a pleasure hosting you all. So it's bitterly cold outside, and let's see if we can warm you up with this presentation. So just quickly for the new members, why would you want to entertain joining this business? Well, let me tell you, there is no other business, and I don't think there ever will be again, that have created what this company has created in the last 2.5 years. Now, when you start doing accolades like this, 32 million plus members and growing literally by millions every single day, it is absolutely insane. And the numbers just, it always comes back to the numbers, but the numbers just blow your mind. If you sign up 681,000 people, you can say 682,000 people in 24 hours, while the whole world last year was in lockdown. Most companies won't even have these amount of customers in total in an entire lifetime, never mind 24 hours. So at the moment, we are over 243 countries. I'm not sure the exact number, but there's virtually almost a new country every day. And there's not many countries left, let me tell you that. And in 2.5 years, this company has been able to put a presence in all those companies. Why? Because of me and you. That's why. So these presentations, there's not roughly, there's over 25,000 presentations for Crowd1 in some or another format every single day around the world. And you can see it's the only way that you would get to numbers that you see on the left-hand side. It is insane. Sorry about this time here. I only caught my eye now. That was for one of our morning presentations. So just forget that. We're going live now. But folks, at the moment, to try and stay on top of all of it, you really got to be into this thing and make sure to attend all these meetings and training sessions and stay on top of all the little WhatsApps and whatever that goes out on the different groups. So just quickly, Crowd1 is 100% mobile business. You can do it anytime, anywhere with anyone. All you need is a mobile phone. And as far as I'm concerned, the software is pretty sexy, if there is such a thing, because it's user-friendly. It invites you. You can't help yourself but to log in there. And these days, to earn some loyalty points, you actually have to try and log in there every single day. But when you start getting the opportunity, or if you're presented with the opportunity in this global, I don't know what to call it other than a disaster of an economic climate perspective, and you get the opportunity to actually get your hands on some euro as income, and or alternatively some cryptocurrency, not just Bitcoin, but Ethereum as well. Now, we all know if Elon Musk, Pretoria Boys Eye product, opens his mouth, then Bitcoin either doubles or halves or whatever the case might be. But a few weeks ago, the Bitcoin was more expensive than gold. So in my logic, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not a financial company, but my logic tells me that if this is where the money's at, then this is where we need to be, guys. South Africa financially, it's on its knees. It's on its last. Now, it's not just COVID to thank for that. Make no mistake about that. Our problem started way before COVID. In the last 2 years already, huge global names, global South African companies, Fortune 500 companies started disappearing off the map one by one. You name the market sector or the industry, and you can have a reference of names that folded before COVID started. We already downgraded into junk status twice. We're knocking on the door of the Zimbabwean economy and the Venezuelan economy, etc., etc. We're knocking on the door. It's just a question of time. Folks, if we do not engage in these type of businesses, where absolutely the minimum input is required, you pay a once-off fee and you're in. And for the new people right off the bat, to join this thing costs you 2,000 Rand and you're in. That's it. You can buy bigger packages or you can upgrade to bigger packages as you start earning an income from the business, or you can just go for gold and buy the biggest package you can. But the point is, you cannot start a business that can provide you with the income streams that these networking businesses can provide you, from a pure infrastructure required, admin required. These days, you can't even print your business cards for 2,000 Rand a batch. Never mind start a business that you can grow on a global basis in 243 countries. Quite frankly, you either in or not. You either love these businesses or you don't. But even if you don't like them, my suggestion is have a good, long, serious, hard look at this stuff. Because I don't know where else we're going to be presented with these opportunities. Conventional business is not an option anymore. If you don't believe me, drive down Jan Smuts Avenue, through Houghton, through Rosebank, through Dunkeld, hit a right on William Nicol and go to Fourways. And when you get to Fourways, I think it's a pity the bottle stores are closed, because you're going to need something very strong for that wake-up call. Count the for sale and the to let signs down that road. I don't think you'll sleep tonight. Purely because conventional business could not take us through the problems of this whole COVID fiasco that we're living at the moment, and everything that goes with it. We need to turn this economy around, guys. We need to have a serious look at how we can get our hands on these type of currencies fast, and how we can for once get 243 other countries, people's efforts collectively with ours, and bring that currency back home where it belongs, because everything in our country seems to leave our country to other countries. It's time to stop that and to bring it home. Now, like I said, we are not an investment company. So get that out of your minds. You didn't put your money in here as an investment to see how it grows. You need to work. Now, if you could even call this work, this is a marketing company. And basically what you do when you join Crowd1, you just join a group of people around the world. Doesn't matter what color, religion, country, or wherever it is you come from. The point is, firstly, having 32 million members that could also be 32 million customers for online companies. We simply do marketing for online companies. That's it. There's no smoke and mirrors here. There's no hidden agendas. There's no pyramids or Ponzi's. Get that nonsense out of your minds, because pyramids and Ponzi's don't go to the stock exchange. So the point is, that's what's happening at the moment, and that's why there's all this change that we're going through at the moment, which you need to be on top of. But the point is, guys, this crowd of people has got buying power. Any company that we approach and tell them we've got 32 million potential customers for you, do you think those guys are going to take that lightly? Because I don't know where else you're going to get 32 million potential customers from. But one step better, we are not just 32 million potential customers. We are actually 32 million potential marketers for that company that can create sales coming out of that company's ears that they don't know what to do with. So there's a few of these industries already on board. So this is what we're not, and that's what we is, or what we are rather. But the point is, there's a couple of industries and companies on board whose marketing we're already doing for them. And it's very simple. When we point people towards those companies, all online companies, so all the products are virtual products. There's no physical products. But when these companies then have an increase in business, in other words, somebody must purchase something from them to create profit, right? Only once that profit is made, then we can share in the commissions from those companies. That's what we do. So basically, we just channel people on the internet to go and literally earn money from opportunities you wouldn't be able to earn money from before. And how do we do that? By increasing their profits. Now, there's a misconception within Crowd1 and all our members. We all think that if you join this thing, we must just sit back and look and watch money roll in. No, guys. Ultimately, there must be sales to generate profit in any company. It doesn't matter if we are 100 million members. If there's no sales, there won't be any profits to share, will there? So we got to engage into these companies and their products ourselves as well. Secondly, we still got to push, let's call it the sale of those products and services and online infrastructure and whatever else goes with it. Now, this is not difficult because people are doing it already. With or without Crowd1, even before Crowd1, there were already 2.7 million gamers just in the gaming industry. And that's why you saw that little video of MTN in the beginning, who now signed 2 contracts with Emerge Gaming. And Emerge Gaming is the company that's got our Mixter brand. You'll notice Mixter all over the show as we go forward, because Mixter is one of the companies over here whose marketing we're doing for them. So if we drive more members to Mixter, then obviously their profits will go up, and believe me, they will be too happy to share those profits with us. So that's the concept of Crowd1 for the new people. So bear with me, because there's a lot of new news tonight, and then after this whole thing, we're still going to do training or get training from Caroline, just with what all the people are battling with at the moment, from changing your username and password right through to everything else that you need to do, KYC, etc. So the latest news now. On the leaders group today, there's a bit of information released on Planet IX. Planet IX is now busy, slowly but surely rolling out, or access is being given to Planet IX, I should rather say, from level to level as we go through the different levels, obviously coming from the top. And I'm not too sure exactly where they are. I think on roughly about coordinator level, can now start engaging into Planet IX to start familiarizing yourself with it and how it all works. So the whole idea with Planet IX is that they've created a virtual world, just like the real world, the same continents, the same countries, the same museums, the same statues, the same famous places, etc. But in this game, very much like Monopoly, you can actually buy these pieces of land or these statues or places of interest, etc. And the whole thing pivots on trying to get what they call NFTs, non-fungible tokens. So it means it's like Monopoly on steroids. You can play this Monopoly for real money by chasing these little picks that you see over here. Everybody gets a whole bunch of them. We got some for free, all of us, related to the rank that you're on. And you can also go and buy batches of these picks that you can claim your different land spots with, or your different monuments, or whatever you think will become valuable over time, because Planet IX is a game of strategy. So the long and short, whatever you do on the virtual world, so whatever places you buy, you can then start trading those places for somebody else who might be trying to collect, let's say, for instance, statues or museums or whatever it is that you're after, maybe solar farms for energy or power stations or whatever. The long and short, everyone has their own strategy of how they're going to make money out of this thing, but they have fun at the same time. Remember, ultimately, this is just a game. But it starts becoming serious. I'm going to show you a little slide right at the end here of what these virtual pieces of land are selling for in real world money through different games or other games that are already being operated in this fashion. So firstly, Planet IX is now rolling out just for Crowd1 members. But from October, the general public who are not even in Crowd1 will also be allowed to start engaging in this game. And that's when these things start becoming real interesting, because as usual, being a Crowd1 member and Planet IX, one of our, let's call it product suppliers, we get it at a preferential rate. And we also get batches of these little pixels that nobody else gets. So interesting. Why? Because we're 32 million people. That's why, guys. We will always get what the others don't get, the man in the street doesn't get. So that's the power of being in a crowd this size all around the world. Okay, so the main idea of the game is not just to win luck on the lottery. Yes, you got to build these NFT buying, exchanging, trading, and obviously try and convert your picks to valuable NFTs. Remember, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Now, the minute I use the word token, it means on the Bitcoin side of things, you can start changing those tokens into actual money, into the actual blockchain, the most secure part of the Bitcoin or blockchain or crypto environment. So, of course, it's fun to win, like they say here, but there's only roughly about 800 landmarks which are allocated as NFTs. So you can already see those 800 landmarks are going to become the desirable objects that we all going to try and either wangle out of each other, or maybe do a strategic partnership with somebody who already owns a piece that you want, or just buy them out, or whatever the case might be. Just like in Monopoly, it starts off all friendly, but it can become pretty ruthless very quickly. And the long and short is, in theory, this is a game that could last forever. As people change, as the properties change hands, etc., etc. So what they do is, every now and again, they do what's called a drop zone. In other words, they make an area available to say, right, the area is open, buy. Now, here's an inside line for you, an inside tip. Watch the system on Monday. Monday, they're opening up the next drop zone. So you don't want to be sleeping Monday if you want to participate in this game. So guys, these landmark NFTs are obviously the sought after things. And here's an example of one of them, the Taj Mahal in India. So these are unique and high valued royalty NFTs. Now, having only 800 of them, obviously this is one you've got to keep your eye on. So when owning a landmark NFT, listen carefully, it gives you a passive income in the form of royalties from the marketplace. Up to 50% of all the transaction fees generated from the area around these NFTs will become real money in your pocket, guys. So as an example, if you own the Taj Mahal landmark NFT, all the trades and sales and buys in and around India from all other pixels and land and whatever else goes on there, you will earn a percentage profit of all those fees generated. So the NFTs is not just about owning the landmark. It's they sort of the let's call it the D properties to have, and from all the other activity around this thing, you'll get a slice of the cake. Now that's quite a chunky slice of cake. Make no mistake about that. So once you then own, let's say, that piece of property, you can then say, right, I need money. I want to buy a real house or a real car, or whatever. And because I've got this lacquer piece of property, this sought after property, I'll open my accepted offers. I want X amount of money for it here. And if I want to sell, that's my asking price. So I'm opening for any bids. Closest bidder to the total that I want can obviously have it, or whatever the case might be. Now, some people might say, I only chase NFTs. Other people might say, no, I'm passionate about India and I want the whole province where this thing is in, never mind this NFT. Then you'll get the guys in the end that will say, no, I want the whole of India and the whole of Asia. I want to be the tycoon that owns it all. So imagine what these, let's call it asking offers of yours, will be able to trade for in real money eventually. This is going to become interesting. So guys, there's also an element of luck in this game. It's not just who's got the most money and who's here first. Like in the real game Monopoly, where you actually depend on chance by throwing a dice of where you go next, everybody will have a fair chance to get a slice of this action. So the bottom line is, once they drop it, and also the different packs that they release that you can buy or whatever, as the game materializes, you can already buy extra packs of these pixels to have more land. But every pack will also have a bit of a special in it and whatever else. So it's not just all big money makes all the money, and sadly us at the bottom who owns hardly any of these things pull on the shortest end. There's a huge element here that also depends on just fun and also on sheer luck. Okay, so to long and short, become a master of the game. The game book is already open for you to go and study, and all that means is what are the rules, etc. Now, these NFTs are traded in what's called P Euro. Now, P Euro simply means PIX. These are PIX Euro. And the bottom line is those PIX Euros are very much real money. So you can earn dividends, like I said, from all of this. You can get 20% discounts, etc. As usual, as Crowd1 for the new people. Whatever company we engage with, by default, if you're a Crowd1 member, you get a 20% discount. So you want to know if it's worth joining this company. In my opinion, you'd be a fool not to join this company. We'll get to some of the other products in a minute. But the point is, you want to be an NFT holder. There's a whole bunch of beta packs that are available at the moment. Here you can see as an example of one of them. So not only do you get 50 clusters, this year is a cluster of picks, but you also get some raffle entries, and you can then go and take these packs and sell it to the people, for instance, in your downline. Now, that's your buying price. Nothing stops you from, if it's real hot property, from increasing the price. Because if you've bought all these properties, the only person they can buy it from is from you. See, you become like a landlord and you can start demanding your price. Now, what has happened? The first bunch of picks that you see there in green, they were sold out in something like, I don't even know, a couple of minutes or a couple of hours, 92 minutes. These first drops here sold out one time shoe shine. So if you are wondering whether this game is going to work or not, or whether people are going to participate in it, all those countries that you see there, sorry for you. If you want to buy in there, then you now got to make someone an offer. So that's why Monday coming, there will be a countdown like this, and they'll make the next drop zones available for us to start climbing in and start having some fun. But guys, the real launch, if you want, will not just be for Crowd1 people. It opens up to the public, like we said, in October. So the advantage of being in Crowd1 is not just getting the discount, but also getting, if you want, some of the preferential sites, because we early. Just early adopter always gets the best. So you'll notice that most of us have got, not most of us, in fact, all of us, you just had to claim it, got free pixels. now in the form of vouchers that were given to us. So this is the process of how you redeem that voucher. We can always make this available for you after the presentation, because obviously you need time to work through it all and whatever. But the long and short of it, you take those dished out vouchers of yours, and by copying the voucher from your back office, the same places where you buy your white package and your gold package to join Crowd1, etc., go to the Planet IX voucher part, right next to the Mixter gaming vouchers. And you copy that voucher number and you enter it over here, and then you claim it. Once it then moves into your P wallet, your P Euro wallet, Pix Euro wallet, then you can decide. There you can see you've successfully redeemed your however many Pix that you bought or that you got. Now you can also at the moment buy additional Pix for some serious cash. I'll get to that in a minute. But the point is, once the money, the virtual money is in your account, you can then go and proceed to go and select whatever it is you want to buy, wherever you buy, where they make the land available. Now, in the same sentence, it's not just about the picks that you've got or whatever, or the packages that you buy. You can decide that you want to turn this literally into a business and then buy, let's call it additional picks that you can not just sell to Crowd1 members underneath you, but sell actually to the public outside. Remember, Crowd1, one of the income streams, which is not going active now, but which we will start getting payouts from, is for being an active user of all the products or some of the products, whatever you feel like using. You don't have to use everything in Crowd1, but it's obviously in your benefit if you do, because you'll be rewarded for being an active user. In other words, a player or a participant. Secondly, you will also get income from sales. So nothing stops you from selling these pieces of land to people like general public, especially those aunts and cousins who didn't want to join up to Crowd1. So nothing stops you from buying some of the stuff and giving them a virtual piece of land for their birthday or for Christmas. Nice revenge on somebody who didn't want to join Crowd1. I bet you one thing. You tell them, I bought you a piece of virtual land, and you can go see the value of it increase, or you can go and sell it for whatever you can. See how quickly they become interested in Crowd1, boy. Make no mistake, when you start mentioning real money in this economy, they will listen to you. Make no mistake about that. Can you see how Crowd1 can suck in people that initially thought this was a pyramid and a scheme and a scam? Those days are gone now, guys. You're either in this thing and you make money, or you're not. One of the two. But that said, Crowd1 will also give those people who don't have the appetite for this anymore an opportunity to get out of the business. And I'll get to that in a few slides from now. So stick around. Okay, so long and short, you can log in and then you can literally, let's call it, start to play. So whatever packages it is that you got or voucher that you want to redeem, the point is this is typically what it looks like. It will put you in the game. You go and obviously put the money into your wallet, so to say, so that you can buy your picks within the drop zone that becomes available. And obviously, once you own the land, then it's a question of marketing your land and sending people some links to have a look at this whole game, etc. else. And like I said, try and get people in that are not in at the moment. Okay, I'm not going to talk too much about the wallet. This is basically exactly the same process. It's just buying more and more and more picks. And there's different packages available, which you always redeem in the same fashion. So once you've redeemed your first voucher, you will be out of the question zone, then you'll know exactly how to do it. So all of us got free free picks to start off with. So take them voucher by voucher and just go through these processes. By the time you've done the second one or the third one, you will be the expert. It's always the first one. Don't be scared to press the buttons, guys. Now, here you can see some of the packs that you can buy, and it's not just about these lexicons. You get all kinds of stuff. Those NFTs are divided up into outlying NFTs, common NFTs, uncommon NFTs, the rare ones, and then obviously the legendary ones. So here you can see when you buy a cluster of them like this, a beta pack or a cluster, in this case for 50 euros, you get all kinds of stuff to participate in, not just, let's call it, the general normal stuff. So you really got to think where you want to engage into any one of these categories and what it is that you want to buy, and then try and build up as many picks around it or area around it as you can, and try and structure the area in such a way that you force your neighbor that if he wants your extra piece of land, that he's got to pay for it, and try and box him in or box him out. So you really got to think about this thing. This is not just, ooh, draw my little circle there, boom, that's my land, and thank you for coming. It's a strategic game, guys. You must start thinking like a ruthless landlord. So all those movies you were watching on TV of how to become some fancy tycoon in property, here you can live out all your fantasies. So the packs go bigger, 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 and also the prices go up and up and up. Now, at the moment, you can use your business points to buy some of these picks. So that's an interesting one. So here you can see the different, this is a super pack as opposed to the other one that was a beta pack. And you can see the different stuff that you get and also all the different values of what's included into the different packs. But this goes right through the roof. From the beta pack, you can literally go to those super packs. Now, all of this, what is all this worth and what sort of money can I make? Now, this is unfortunately very small. But here's a little report where one of these NFT game creators, and this has got nothing to do with Planet IX, by the way, where he flipped virtual property of land for a 9,200% gain in 1 year. This guy, Kieran over here, Warwick, he just sold a plot of land for $28,000 compared to the $300 he bought it for. And that was within a year. This is real cash we're talking about for buying virtual land. All of you have heard that people are selling plots of land on the moon virtually. Now, this is almost, as ridiculous as that is, this is almost something to that effect. Will you ever go and live on the moon? Well, don't know. The way it's going now, it looks like that might actually happen still even in our lifetimes. But the point is, the virtual land that you own here can create real money in your bank account. Now, anybody that's made a profit of $300 to $28,000, best you pay attention of what is going on here. What started off as a game now can become a very interesting business case. So, not to dwell too much on Planet IX because it's only one of our products. Just quickly to reiterate where we are with our rollout. So we all the people that were in Crowd1 before April this year, you should have by now registered for the swap of the rewards we got to real shares in a British online, not online, a British stock exchange company, a public listed company. Now, if you haven't done this, you've only got to the 27th. Guys, it's already been extended. It's the 21st. You've got a week to wake up if you haven't woken up yet, or if one of those people in your downline haven't woken up yet, you've got a week. This time, I'm not sure if it's going to be extended because they have to close it off so that we can go to the next step. And the next step is to start the registration for our crypto wallet. Here you can see it. Now, the crypto wallet is instrumental to get our rewards that we earned onto the stock exchange. There has to be a cutoff date, like it or not, because you can't go there in drips and drabs. They've got to get as many of us there as possible at the same time. Once the wallet is registered for and in place, that will do the build up to the first launch of the share trading platform in September. That means all of us who wanted rewards, or rather got rewards, and wanted to trade them, including the people that want to get out of Crowd1. Here's your chance, guys. But in order to get here, you need to go through these steps. So if you haven't pushed the button yet to register for the share swap, then best you get going. In between here, if you haven't done your KYC, in other words, know your customer, in South Africa we call it FICA. If you haven't done that yet, then don't expect any money. The point is get it done so that you get your account in order, because you're going to have to do a KYC and a registration for this crypto wallet again. Now, this crypto wallet, I'm going to talk about that now. That's what you see here. They call it a multi-wallet. is not just a wallet for the sake of a wallet. It's almost like a Luno or an altcoin trader that allows you to do other things outside Crowd1. So to move Rand to other currencies like Euro, pounds, dollars, whatever, and vice versa. It will also give you access to actually trade with and to buy things with and to get your commissions out of Crowd1, the payments we're all waiting for. So guys, don't take this lightly. Then we've been waiting 2 years to get to this point. Don't mess it up now in the home stretch over here. So the point is, together with this launch, there's also the activity points that you can now collect, and the sales obviously needs to happen anyway. But by the end of August, that's when the sales payouts start taking place. So the first end of the month profit that we can share from sales that we've created starts paying out over here. Now, don't wait till get there and then realize, oh, shucks, I'm getting 10 cents. You need to sell now to earn then, and so on and so on and so on. Now, once we get to these payouts over here, that could become, I don't think we have an idea how big this business can become and what sort of income we can make out of this thing. This could become stupendous because 32 million people selling one gaming voucher for Mixter a month is still 32 million sales. Now, you don't have to go look for people to join Mixter. Buy everybody in your family having a birthday in this month a Mixter voucher. Those guys who like the smell of money, buy them a lotto ticket. And if you really want to spoil your kids or your mom and dad or whoever the case might be for their anniversary, their birthdays, their Christmas boxes, book them a hotel stay on Life Trends. Why? Because you can get a 20% discount to start off with, but you can build it up to an 85% discount. That's why. It not only saves you money, it will make you money here again. So don't worry you buying it now. Once they get it, even those Crowd1 members, or rather the members that didn't want to join Crowd1, they would be the fool not to want an 85% discount on their hotel stay. Goodness, you can go live 5-star for 10% of the price. What part of that don't you understand? Folks, we are sitting on liquid gold here, yet it's flowing through our fingers at the moment, dropping on the floor. It's like we don't know what to do with it. The machine is in place. All the cogs are turning. The payouts will be sorted out when this wallet kicks in. Don't worry about that. They're already busy catching up. But the point is, don't get left behind in the dust over here. We waited 2 years to get to this point where actually everything kicks into place and starts working and running. Now we all sit here in South Africa looking at each other and not knowing what to do next, while the rest of the world, this thing is absolutely exploding. Okay, so the wallet. So by receiving shares in a public company, your ownership will be built from free and a transparent open marketplace. But 50% of the multi-wallet public listed company. So this gives us a hint that the multi-wallet company might be the one we're going to get the shares in. Will be owned by Crowd1 reward holders. So everybody up until April this year who received rewards will be able to participate in here. But for the new people signing up, having a trade platform over here means that even you guys that are signing up now will be able to use this crypto wallet and go onto their trade platform and buy some of those people who actually want to get out of Crowd1 or just make their rewards available because they need money. You'll be able to buy into the shares on a proper stock exchange. So don't let this opportunity pass you by, guys, even for the new people. Secondly, if you want an inside tip for companies whose shares you can buy, then I'll put my money on Mixter, on Emerge Gaming, which is a listed company on the Australian Stock Exchange. So for those of us who are waiting for payments, commissions from Crowd1 are directly paid into your wallet. So you have to get that wallet like it or not. You obviously, from your own bank account, you can do transfers via all these international SWIFT codes and BIC numbers, and also your IBAN accounts and that. But virtual payments are connected also to Apple and Google Pay. Here you can see it, which means you can walk into a store who facilitates this. Now, I know you could buy a Mercedes with Bitcoin at the Sandton branch. So When you've got enough money in your wallet, you might as well walk in there and flash your Bitcoin account, your virtual card. You can actually see the card here on the screen. There you go. And voila, suddenly your euro income or your euro earnings can be converted to rand, and you can drive out of that dealership. Now, I don't need to explain the power of the euro at the moment, because if you live in South Africa, it means whatever that value is there, we're getting 17 times that because of our pathetic exchange rate. So for once, our exchange rate's working in our favors, guys. We're getting 17 times the yield for every euro earned. Just that statement, that little sentence alone, if you're not a Crowd1 member yet, should get your attention to say, hang on, how do I become a part of this thing? For Pete's sake, for a 2,000 Rand once-off purchase, that's a no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. So long and short, guys, this will give you access to be able to change your rands or your euros or your bitcoins into any other one of those currencies, and vice versa, because it's a wallet. So you can buy, sell, transfer, whatever it is that you do. You can also do money across different currencies and countries, obviously at the correct exchange rates, because it's all above board. And if you start doing international transfers, obviously all your IBAN, bank clearances, everything is done based on that by the company who's already on the stock exchange. Now, here's the thing. You can then obviously use this wallet to go and buy a normal and sell normal stock on the stock exchange. And that's why I'm not sure if I want stock in Apple or Google or Amazon. Maybe Jeff Bezos just went halfway to space, or he did go to space, or whatever the case might be. So it might not be bad. But I tell you what, Mixter is on the up. They are so far on the up. They only had 36,000 members when they got together with Crowd1. Now they've got more than 1 million registered players, 1 million, from 36,000 to 1 million in a couple of months. Like I said, guys, you're either in this thing or you're not. But you're not going to make money standing on the sideline. You've got to get in here. So just Mixter as a category on its own. So far, there's about 130 games that are active. And the social platform is now active. The retro games, in other words, the old games we played in the 80s in the corner cafes, they are active. So what's coming? I played you that little video with MTN, the AAA games, which simply means the best of the best games. Now, one of my sons has just qualified for one of the most famous games that all the lighties are playing nowadays, to be able to participate in one of the tournaments. Now, sit back and listen to this. The tournament prize money for the last person standing is $4 million US. Now, I've worked for 35 years. I was the CEO of 3 companies. I'm still broke. Why? Because I didn't listen to the lessons right in the beginning. Just wanted to make money and have a joel and have a party day to day. Folks, if you're not the owner of the company or a shareholder, you will never work yourself rich. You can forget that. At best, you'll just be above broke, because you see, not one single company in the history of the world has been created to make the employees rich. Not one. I don't know why we all persist in believing that ours will be the first, because it won't. When the economy squeezes a little bit, like at the moment, one tough squeeze, and suddenly Fortune 500 companies start dishing out those little love letters. Thank you for your service. They don't sell the machines in the factories. They get rid of the most expensive resource, the human resource, always first. When you look at all these big international companies ruthlessly coming in here and taking over other companies, what does that CEO do? To look good, to show a profit the first month after takeover? We always think, how the hell did they get it right to get a profit? It's not get nothing right. They just get rid of the most expensive cost, and then the profits are up. No rocket science there. Guys, if these oaks are going to roll out AAA games, you can pat yourself on the back for being in this business, because you will never, ever have this opportunity again. This simply means AAA games are becoming live on mobile phones. Because for the first time in history, the 5G networks that all the conspiracy theorists say make the birds fall out the sky, for the first time, the 5G enables enough speed to be able to play the best of the best games called AAA titles. It's the fastest games with the best graphics that you can play in real time against people all over the world. Not from the lounge where your TV is in a lack of Wi-Fi hotspot, or from your bedroom on your PC on mom and dad's fiber connection internet line. From your phone, at school, at home, even in a bus or a taxi or a train, at university, even at work, guys. Even your employees at work are playing games, Callum, under the table or outside when they have a smoke break. Whether you want to hear it or not, I'm telling you that. Why? Because 3 billion people every day participate in online gaming from their phones. Whether you understand it or not, whether you are in it or not, whether your opinion of gaming is whatever it is or not, it's irrelevant. 3 billion people every day play games. That's why gaming went up by 32% in the middle of lockdown. Noses glued to telephone screens playing games. Yeah, you and I can start earning from that. So this is still going live this year. There's only 6 months left, which means it's going live within the next 6 months. And then the cherry on the cake, esports. I don't know if you've seen how now the real athletes are for the esport people who now join the Olympic Games, because the esport people are making Usain Bolt's paychecks look like little children's kindergarten games. Because like I said, esports has just opened up this game that's at the moment online for qualifications for the tournament for $4 million. I'm afraid Usain Bolt can train another 30 years. He won't earn $4 million for one race. These guys earn it in one game. It's not even when the Olympics are on. Now you've got to ask yourself if they can afford, the same company, to give away $100 million annually for prize money for these AAA games. What on earth are these oaks making to give away $100 million annually? One company with one game. What the hell are they making? You and I are in this industry. If you join Crowd1, whether you understand it or not is irrelevant. The point is you're in. Now, guys, this promotion is finished. The titanium promotion is done. It ended on the 13th. The epic promotion, however, is still on until the 1st of September. And that just means I call it the bump up special. So for the new people, you buy a white package for $2,000. It puts you in the company, but you'll be bumped up to the black package that's worth 6,000 Rand for free. How nice is that? With all the benefits that come with this. In other words, you get a year's gaming vouchers. You get some of those picks for Planet IX. You get a whole bunch of loyalty points. You literally get access to training and education, etc., etc. If you buy in on black, you get upgraded to the gold package for free. That's from 6 to 16,000 Rand package. If you buy gold, you get upgraded for free to the 50,000 Rand package. That's a 34,000 Rand saving right there. And then ultimately, this package, the Titanium Pro package, is only available when the special is on. So if you buy the 50,000 buck package, you'll be bumped up to the 80,000 Rand package. With all of this is the maximum you can be on. So don't play games. Don't waste this. Get in and get on with it so that you can also help your people to come on board and benefit from the same package and the same bonuses while it's on, guys. Don't play games with this opportunity. Planet IX, we've spoken about. It's now start active. The game book. You can actually get the game book from www.gamebook.planetix.com. I'll say that slowly again. To get the rules for Planet IX, go to www.gamebook.planetix.com. It's not the best of graphics here, but otherwise you can quickly take a picture of the screen with your cell phone. So the better you understand the rules and how to play and what the purpose of the game is, or the end goal, so to speak, the more money you will make out of this thing and the more strategic you will play. So play clever, play smart. Don't play hard, play smart, because you're playing for real money. Okay. Now, the loyalty points. I see there's a bit of software issues with the loyalty points as far as I'm concerned. But the long and short, the loyalty points are exactly what the name says. They are loyalty points. So the whole idea is for us to actually at least once a day log into Crowd1 and then go and check out the loyalty points. By clicking on it, you can then claim them. Caroline and I'll show you a little bit later how to do that. But the key is, if you miss one day, like that day there, then you lose your loyalty point streak for the week. Now, it's not a train smash if you do lose one. You lose 1 point, guys, for Pete's sake. But on the other hand, to take your phone and click on Crowd1 and click on loyalty points and say claim, and either you're going to watch a little video like this little video here at the bottom, just as an example, that will show you maybe how to change your username or your password eventually. So it's their way to force us to become better at our own business. But watching a 5 or 10-second video, and voila, there's another loyalty point in the bank. Now, the loyalty points cannot be changed for real money, but any company that's in the Crowd1 store, for instance, traveling or gaming or whatever it is, you'll be able to buy that company's products with a certain amount of loyalty points. So, argument's sake, if you book into a hotel December for your holiday and you've got a whole bunch of these things, well, then maybe you can stay an extra week longer or 2 weeks longer, whatever the value of the loyalty points versus where it is you're going will offset against one another. But the point is, if you can get it for doing nothing, for mahala, just for clicking on a bloody piece of software on your phone, why would you not want to do it? This is what I can't understand. You're getting it for free. Just do it. You'll say thank you later. So you've got a year to earn the loyalty points. And if you haven't spent it yet, you've only got another whole year to redeem it. If you still haven't, doesn't matter how, if you claimed every day and you got it every day, but if you haven't spent it by that time, she's gone. So don't slip up on this stuff. It's just a little bonus that's there called the loyalty point system. Now, what else is still coming this year? Folks, they're still going to do a whole deal on communication. What that means, I don't know. But what I know, coming out of this environment my whole life, if anything is handed out here, in other words, if we can access the communication industry and get a slice of that business, then you take it, because they're one of the biggest industries on the globe. People will never get tired of talking to people. My wife is standing there in the kitchen and I hope she can't hear me. But just if I can have a percentage of income of her phone calls with her sister every month, I wouldn't be able, or I wouldn't be required to present Crowd1 on a Wednesday night. I think she might have heard me. So if I'm not online next week, then you must know my eyes haven't opened up yet after she's beaten me up. But together with this, the entertainment industry is also coming our way. Now, if I look at these little pictures here in the background, it looks an awful lot like it could be movies or maybe TV channels. I don't know. But the point is, when this gets launched, all of these industries are still on the up. These are industries that are expanding while normal business all around us are dropping like flies. Even in these tough times, these things are growing. So ultimately, Crowd1 so far, when all of this is launched this year, will have 6 of the major 10 industries to be in for this decade. We'll be able to engage with 6 of those industries. You can see that everything Crowd1 touches and makes part of this business is carefully selected with a toothpick. So we've got 6 of the world's biggest lottos already on board. You can either play as a 50-50 syndicate member, but to start off with, as usual, being in Crowd1, you get a 20% discount on this. Not bad, because now to buy a dollar lotto ticket or a euro lotto ticket or a pound lotto ticket becomes a little bit easier if you live in South Africa, because 17 Rand to the euro is not your playmate. However, when you win this thing, if you've played as a syndicate, 50-50, you only get 50% of that. Sure, but do you mind? Because $216 million, I'll be happy with 108 million. Because when I bring $108 million to South Africa, it's still times 17 or 14 actually for the dollar, sorry. 14 times that. So what do you care giving half of it away to the other Crowd1 members who played with you? But one thing you have to understand tonight, if Lotto is your thing, Why would you want to play and buy a single ticket yourself? Probably have more chance being hit by lightning statistically than winning this thing. But if 32 million people play this thing, there's a 32 million chance of winning it. That's not a dramatic increase. I don't even know what to call it. That is an absolute ridiculous increase in your chances. So when 32 million people start buying lotto tickets for 2 or 3 people who have birthdays in their families every month, then suddenly we've got like 100 million times the chance of winning this thing. Do you now understand the real power of being in a crowd that's worth 32 million people so far? Imagine if all 32 million of us just sign up one single new member for the whole year. Well, then we'll be 64 million people. And if 64 million just sign up one single person a year after, we're 120 odd thousand, the million people. Start to sound like Zuma. I can't even comprehend the numbers anymore. Sorry. Folks, the power of this crowd gets illustrated the best within these games and within these products. Mindo has got virtual courses for you that you can go through. People pay fortunes for mentorship, for business guidance, for anything that can make you achieve your goals faster, more efficient, and more regular. Why on earth are we persisting on making the same mistakes that other people have already made before us? When are we going to start learning? This is where you start learning how to build these networking businesses, because there's no rule book, there's no handbook, there's no university degree to tell you how to do a networking business. This is it. So make use of this as part of your package for free. It's worth a fortune. So guys, Tribute is a company that runs in Nigeria, and as usual, a 20% discount for the Crowd1 members. But whether you and I are in Nigeria or not, we all share in the profits from the Nigerian market's performance. Because you see, Crowd1 chucks all the companies in one big pot, dependent on your level and dependent on the profits. You share in those profits. How nice is that? Okay, I want to just quickly show you. This is our partner in traveling, Life Trends. And the CEO last week I played a short little video. It's not even a minute or 2 minutes, but quickly watch this. These are the companies that we compete against in the online booking space. Now, some of these companies, I won't say their names too loud, but some of these companies have had TV campaigns that were absolutely eventually nauseating. Every 2 minutes, this was added on TV where you can book and get discounts and whatever. You and I have basically replaced these companies, guys, because everybody today book their own flights. They don't go to agents in malls anymore. The only time you go there is if you want to find out what holidays and cruises, whatever is lekker and how to go about it. Listen to what this man has to say, and you and I, being in Crowd1, have got a ticket to this. Watch this.
Hello, Crowd1 members, and welcome. My name is Mark Seaforth. I am the founder and owner of Life Trends, which is your travel portal that you're going to be able to utilize to save money every place you travel in the world. And today, what we're going to be talking about is first, a little bit about the joy of travel, because travel is one of those things that we all really, really love. Secondly, I'm going to share a little bit about the benefits that you have as a member of Crowd1 and these new packages that are going to allow you to take advantage of travel unlike anything that you've ever been able to do before. And then finally, we'll talk about, travel after COVID-19. And that's kind of where we are right now today. I mean, we're getting ready to open the world of travel back up. And I'm going to begin with just talking about kind of what you can expect, this year as you start to travel again. And, it's a different world now. I mean, with what's happened with COVID all over the world, people have been forced to stay home. They haven't been able to go anyplace. But what that's done is create a tremendous demand for people wanting to take vacations. I mean, if you talk to anybody right now about what they want to do, they'll tell you, I want to go someplace. I want to travel. I want to take a vacation. And so the world after COVID-19 and in the world of travel is going to be good. It's going to be great, because one of the wonderful things is that as a member in Crowd1, when you share that, hey, one of the products that we have at Crowd1 is a travel portal that allows you to travel all over the world with one big major difference. You get to travel at wholesale.
Okay, so that's very interesting. Now, this guy over here is the CEO of the gaming company Emerge Gaming. You saw this video earlier. And his name is Gregory Stevens. He's actually a South African guy running an Australian listed company. So just quickly hear what he's got to say for what's happening next in Mixter. This is really important, guys.
Hi all. Great to see you again and to be here with you all. Since our historic launch at the end of last year, we are so happy that Mixter has now surpassed the 1 million subscriber milestone, and we are well on our way to hitting the next big number. Our growing community spans in more than 160 countries, and we are very thankful to every single one of you. Over 18 million games have been played on the platform, and every week we are adding new games for you to enjoy. We have very high engagement in our tournaments, and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of prizes have been won and distributed globally. We are continuing to build deeper connections with international brands and collaborating to bring you even more exclusive custom products, in-store experiences, and rewards. But now we are focusing on the future, and the future of Mixter is almost here. I am very excited to announce that the first phase of Mixter Plus will be launching early in the fall. We are completely rebuilding the platform to include new and enhanced features and a refined user experience that will keep you on the platform for longer, playing more games, and most importantly, winning more prizes. Our community is the core of our product, and in the first phase, you'll find more opportunity to interact within this community as we introduce head-to-head tournaments, allowing you to challenge fellow gamers and claim bragging rights when you finish on top. But before the launch of Mixter Plus, we have the exciting launch of Staxer. So, what is Staxer, you might ask? Staxer is an online platform that will deliver world-class gaming content created for and by social gamers. Available to download on the app stores, initial content will be divided into 3 segments. Live, where we will have a number of weekly TV shows covering all aspects of gaming and esports. Catch up. All the live TV content will be saved here and is always available. Gameplay will house a variety of short format content, including interviews, unboxings, and brand interaction videos. It's really going to be an exciting few months ahead. Don't forget to check out all our social media pages for Mixter and Staxer so you can keep up to date with the latest news and offers available. We love it when you send in your pics and videos of the prizes. You've been winning, so keep it up. And we also have the very exciting launch of Mixter Plus Premium. This will be streaming premium games from the cloud directly to your smart device. No need for console and no need for your controller. Entering into competitive gaming tournaments, this product is going to be a truly global disruptor. And to conclude, we will be hosting a Mixter Plus special event in mid-August. I hope to see you all there, so make sure you tune in and make sure you keep on playing. Thank you very much.
Guys, you heard it right out of this man's mouth that if you give a child or whoever, even grown-ups, these days more grown-ups than children, I think, the choice of either for Christmas getting a mobile phone, a 5G enabled phone, which could be their gaming console, or a PlayStation or an Xbox. You tell me which one of those things they will want for Christmas. So you have no idea how big this gaming thing can become for us from an income perspective. It is enormous. We are talking of a couple of trillion US dollars worth of probably net profit one of these days, because being in gaming and one of the virtual arenas around the world that is unmatched, we don't understand what kind of money this thing can make for us. Now, that rollout that Gregory was talking about is just for Mixter this year. Never mind anything else, Planet IX and whatever else we showed you. So this business, if you're in this business, we might not understand it the way we will, but you'll get to understand it. You might not be into gaming, but you don't have to be. The point is, with your business hat on, you can generate an income for you and your family out of this thing that will be big enough to change this entire continent, not just South Africa's financial futures around. You're either in it or you're not. It's as simple as that. So enough from me. I've waffled on for long enough. So let's find Caroline quickly. Give me 1 second, because I want to make her the host. She must be tired of listening to me already, to help us with the training part of tonight. Caroline, daar is jy. Okay, Caroline, as jy asseblief jouself kan unmute.
Okay, hallo. Ja,
gaan dit goed? Daar is hy.
Goed, dankie en jy, Derek.
Alright, ek gaan jou die host maak as jy nie omgee nie, so dan kan jy jou screen share met ons hê. Okay, daar gaan jy.
Okay, sien. Yes, and share. Okay, and we just do that one. Okay.
There we go.
Sien jy my skermpie daar?
Ja, 100%. Alles reg, hè?
Daar sy. Okay,
cool.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, we are living in amazing times with this business. We are so excited what's happening. A lot of things are happening, and that's why we thought it's so important for you to keep up to date and make sure that your downline and everybody in the business that you know, give them information. So make sure that everybody's package is up to date and you have registered what you registered for. So we've been waiting for this for some of us 2 years and some of us shorter, but it's exciting times. And so thank you, Derek, once again for an amazing presentation. Yeah, it just keeps me fired up listening to you and just realizing why we joined this business. So just to shorten along, I see with the registration for Planet IX, Derek, you went through the few steps, and there is a document out or a video out for that as well. But I just want to stress it that people must know that it's according to your network level. So they are now busy rolling out Team Leader Star 3. So if you're not there yet, not on that level, or you live level below that, please note not to try and register for Planet IX now, because you won't come right. Wait for your network level to show up. It will show up right in your front page when you log into your back office. You will see it will say currently being rolled out, and then it gives you the network level. So just hang in there. Your turn will come if you're not there yet. So I think the first thing what I want to do, because there is a cutoff or deadline for that, is how to swap your Crowd1 rewards, and that is only the first step of the swapping process. That's where you swap it for shares eventually. That Derek said also you could be able to sell it on a platform. So I just want to go through that one quickly. I'm also going to touch on how to claim your loyalty points. There is an IT problem at this stage. So if you lost your loyalty points and you started from scratch again, don't worry too much. They're busy trying to sort it out. I will touch on changing your username, your password, look at the KYC, and also how to contact support. So that will be the main focus point tonight. So if you log into your Crowd1 back office, you will see on the main screen Crowd1 swap, reward swap option. You click on register. It will come up with this page that tells you what you should do and what is the process of the whole thing. Just scroll down even further. Now, a lot of people, if they have not verified your email yet through Mixter, it's going to ask you to verify your email here. But don't try and click on the blue block, because there where I showed you the arrow there behind your details, it will give you your email address and your contact details and stuff. And below that, it will say your information is not correct. You need to verify your email first. Click yeah. There where it says yeah, you click there. Don't try and click anywhere else, otherwise it's not going to work. So if you click there, it will come up with this message saying, okay, they have sent you an email verification. Please check your inbox and also your spam folder for your personal mail. Now, that is the mail address that you use to register your Crowd1 package with. So you go out of your back office, go into your mail, look for the mail from Crowd1, open it up and click on verify email. This is what it will look like. You will see verify email and then the blue verify your email. Click there. It will come up with a screen, email verified. Thank you. Please make sure that you get that message. Then you go back into your back office. Again, you click on register. And then you get the same screen where it shows you what the process is. And you just scroll down. Now it might also say that your information is not correct and it says date of birth. That means when your package was registered, the date of birth wasn't entered. So you just click now on update details. And it will take you to a page where your settings are. It will give you all your personal information there. And there where it says date of birth, that is where you put in the day, the month, and the year. And any changes that you make to this page, you always have to click on save when you're done. Just know that if it gives you a no entry sign, it means your package was already KYC'd, so you can't make any changes. You have to go through support to do any changes there. You can only change your telephone number and your date of birth then on this page if you have already done your KYC. So you click on the save button at the bottom, and it will come up with a little green screen saying changes have been saved. And then you go back to your main page by clicking on the top left-hand corner, the Crowd1 sign. It will take you back to the main page. And you again click on the register button. Okay, the same page comes up. You scroll down. And now you will see a little block beneath all your details that you have updated and verified. And you tick that block. And as soon as you tick it, you'll see this gray register interest will turn blue. And now you're able to click on register. Once you've done that, it will come up with a message. We have registered your interest. Remember, it's only the first step of changing your rewards for shares. So then you know it is all well. You can go back to your main screen just to check. If you click on the Crowd1 again on the left top corner, and now you won't see the swap option anymore on your home page because you've already done it. So if you scroll down now to summary where your account balance is and your rewards and everything, and you click now on the Crowd1 rewards swap info, it will come up with this one. Thank you. More information will be available at the later stage. Now, please note they have extended the date. They said on the one leaders call the 27th, but I actually see on the back office, Derek, it's extended to the 29th of July.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So please, people, don't wait till then to do it. Rather be proactive and do it as soon as possible, because you also might need to do your KYC in the meantime. So remember, please, this is a very, very important step if you want to earn dividends or sell your shares later. Please do this. Okay, so that is the swap option step. Let me just see, how do I get out of this now? Derek, let me just see, where's the next one? There. Okay, so the next one I want to show you is how to claim your loyalty points. So remember, some of us sat with a few thousand loyalty points and all of a sudden there was like 9. So they are working on it. Don't worry too much about that. So log into your Crowd1 back office again. On your main page, just scroll down where you see the loyalty points token. You click on the loyalty points token, it will show you the loyalty program. If you scroll down even further, it will come up with a weekly plan. You'll see all the green dots are the days that the person had claimed the real loyalty rewards, and the red dots, they have not claimed it. But for Wednesday, that is now today, this package has not yet claimed the loyalty points. So just click on claim now. It will come up with a message, and it differs every day depending on what type of information Crowd1 wants to make you aware of. So there's a little countdown there at the bottom. You just wait for the countdown to finish, and as soon as that's done, it will turn blue, and you can just click on the claim now button, and it will say you successfully claimed your daily loyalty points. So if you go back to your weekly progress, you will see that the Wednesday now turned green. So it means you have claimed for that day. Also, if you scroll down even further, you will see a summary of all the days you've claimed. If you've done your KYC, you will get extra loyalty points. If you've claimed Mixter, you will also get extra loyalty points, or that was a promotion that was on. I'm not sure if it's on, or I still see it in some of the back offices. So please, if it still says claim Mixter, please do that and earn yourself a few more loyalty points, but it was supposed to end the promotion already. That is the loyalty points. I want to go to the next one. And let's do contact support, because a lot of people have questions that support can easily answer. Just go back there. Okay, so this is a short way to quickly contact support. There are different ways, other ways as well. We go through your account, you click support, but this is just a short way that I thought, okay, let's do this one that's easy. If you log into your Crowd1 back office, and you get your main page, you scroll all the way down till you see a world map. And underneath the world map, there is information, and underneath there is support. So click on that support. It will come up with this screen. How can we help? So here you can type in whatever subject you maybe require help. It will come up with either video or something that you can read on. It comes up with popular questions that you might ask yourself. But if you say you're not helped here, you still need help, you can just scroll down all the way to the bottom where you see this, still need help. So this is if you have read the frequently asked questions and you have a question that relates to your membership and you have asked your upline, then you can click on Contact Us. If you do that, it will come up with a new ticket where you can choose the category or depending on what your question is. If there's like a drop-down window under categories. So if you click the drop-down window, it will come up with different options. This one I chose, say, for instance, account. It will come up with a subcategory, for instance, back office. You choose what is ever is relevant to your question. And then you type in your question here in the question box. Once that is done, you click on send question and it will come up with new ticket created. You won't find the reply here. You have to wait for support to contact you or to send you a reply. So you can just close this ticket. And you will see it now under your support tickets. It will be and under status, it will show new. And if you click on open ticket, it will give you like a summary of what your question was about. But now you can log out of your Crowd1 back office and to give it some time, a day, maybe sometimes they even quicker than that. It depends how busy they are. But if you log back into your Crowd1 office, say in 1 day's time, and you go back to this support screen that we went through, then on that blue, My Support Tickets, that is where all your support tickets will lie now. If you click on that, it will come up with your support ticket. Now you can see it's the same ticket, but the status now is replied. So they have responded to your question. You can click on Open Ticket. And there it comes up with your question first in blue, and then the white what support answered you. So you can just read through that and then you're all said and done. I don't think, Terry, I don't know if I should do the email change of email. Actually, if you've got a screenshot option now, I think just take a screenshot of this because this is a very important support ticket, a reply that I got from how do you change your email address. So you've already done your KYC and you want to change your email address. These are the steps that you have to follow to change it. So please take a screenshot of this very important support ticket. But maybe later we can do that one as well, step for step, but it's a bit long as well. Okay, so here you will see the reply, and now you've got the option to reopen your ticket. Say maybe they still want to ask them something else. You can reopen the ticket. If you click there, it will come up with other option to reply or to attach. So this is an important place where you can upload. I know if they want to do any changes for for those no entry sign entries on your settings, you have to attach a copy of your ID again, or a selfie with you with a paper with the date. So this is where you can then upload any file that needs to be done. So if you click on attach, it will actually come up with an upload file, and you can attach anything and send that off to support. Okay, so that is contacting support. And the next one I quickly want to touch on is to reset your password on your username. So for that, I want to go into a live. Derek, you can still see my screen?
100%, yeah, thank you.
Okay, so when you go to your Crowd1 back office, the login page, Crowd1 login page, you can't remember your username. So at the bottom below login, you will see forgot your password. Click here. So you can click on the blue.
Caroline, we still got the upload file on the screen.
Okay, that's what I was wondering about. Okay, let me just quickly see if I can change it now. Upload. So let me do that one. Screen share. And now?
That says forgot your password. Yep.
Okay, I'm just going to go one step back. Okay, so this is your main login page, but you can't remember your username, your password. So go to the bottom, forgot your password, click here. So click on the blue, and then it comes up with the next screen. It asks you to enter your username. So you can't remember your password here. So now you enter your username. I'm just typing a username in here, and it will ask you send a reset link. So we click there. It will ask you if you're not a robot. Okay, I'm selecting motorcycles. Verify that. Send reset link. Okay, it comes up the password reset link has now been sent as an email. Please also check your spam folder. So go to your personal email account, look for the email from Crowd1, open that up and do a new password. So type in a new password. And then you go back to this login page. Now you've got you can click log in here, click there to go back to your login page. And now you can type in your username and your password that you newly created. But say for instance, now you forgot your username. You don't know what that is. You still go to the same login page, forgot your password, you click there, and you still you're now still having problems. Right at the bottom, it says contact support. Click on that. It will come up with a submit a request screen where you just complete all the details, and the categories that you will find there in this drop-down window is hacked account, forgot password, forgot username. But I also got on that support ticket that I showed you that I said is very important. I saw they said that if you want to do your email, a change of your email, and you've already done your KYC, you can also ask them to change your email in this submit a request section as well. So you just maybe choose forgot password and complete all the details, but then right at the bottom when it asks you for a description, there you're writing your problems. You say, I want to change my email address. You give them the old email address, you give them the new email address, and then here where it says attachment, there's where you can attach your necessary documents. Now I know specifically for the change of email, they're asking for a copy of your ID, a photo of your ID. Remember the corners of the ID also needs to show. Don't crop the ID so that the corners don't show. It has to be shown. And then a photo of you holding a paper with the today's date or the date when you're doing the request, and a selfie. So you have got 2 files to upload if you want to change your email address. And you just scroll down, and at the bottom it says submit, and then you can send that off to support. Okay, so the last thing, Derek, are you still fine with time?
100%, yeah.
Okay, so the last thing I want to touch on is to the KYC, because there's actually a very nice video in your back office for the people that have not done their KYC yet. You can watch a video, so I'm not going to explain the whole process itself. I'm just going to show you where to find the video. So if I just log in here, I'm just using this one. Just one second. If you log into the account, it will come up with your main page, and underneath your username, Here's a drop-down window. If you're on your cell phone, you look at the 3 lines, the top right-hand corner, click on the 3 lines, and it will give you the menu option as well there. You click on account, and under account, you scroll down all the way to support. When you click on support, that is another way of getting to support that I told you there are many ways to do that. When you go to support, just scroll down underneath all the categories. There you will see watch video, and there is the how to do the KYC process. So you can click on watch video, and it will explain nicely how you do this and what you should and shouldn't do. And there's also like a size limit on how big your photo must be, what type of format your photo must be. So please make sure that you read all of those instructions very, very carefully. And so once you've done that and you're happy with what you did, you can go back to your account or back to your username, the drop-down window, and there's the area which says upload KYC. That is where you do all the uploading and make sure, and then you just wait for them to say the KYC was uploaded and successful, and yeah, then you're all set and done. Derek, I think that's it, unless there's something else specific that you want me to touch on.
I think for the moment, I think everybody should be happy. I think we've covered a broad base. Maybe what we can do next week, maybe as an example, is whoever's got specific questions, if they can maybe send that to me during the couple of days before next Wednesday. And then if I can warn you by, let's say, about the end of the weekend, these are some of the questions that the people have had. Maybe we can address that. How's that?
Okay. Okay, no, that sounds super.
Okay.
I'm busy with a short video also on the registration for the Planet IX, which is a video, not a document reading through. So it will also step-by-step show you the screen. So,
Okay.
And how to redeem your voucher for Planet IX.
Nice.
So yeah, so maybe just the drop-down window, people just that are unfamiliar with it, while I'm here, if you go down and you see there's a section that says gift code. So if you click on gift code, that is where you will find your free code that Crowd1 gave you. I don't want to scroll down now because there is a gift code lying there that can be used by somebody else if I show it. So, but yeah, that is where you find your gift code in case you want.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Thank you very much, Caroline. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Derek. Thanks for your time.
Okay.
And
if you can
good night,
just swap
everybody.
the screen back to me quick, if you don't
I
mind.
need to do that.
Okay.
I need to do participant. I remember now the steps. I'm making progress.
I'll rather shut up.
Yes. Okay, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Okay, guys. Thank you for your time tonight. What we'll do is, for those of you who want the recordings, just send me your email addresses. It's going to be a long, or rather a big file, if you don't mind. But the point is, you can always go back and watch it at your leisure. But the key is, guys, don't stop recruiting. The rest of the world are making money, and we're all sitting looking at each other, wondering what happens next. Just get on with this thing. You're in the right place at the right time. We've been waiting 2.5 years to get to this point. And there's no reason this business can't continue for the next 20, 30 years. It doesn't depend on the company in Sweden. It depends on you and me, because we are Crowd1. It's as simple as that. So from a timing perspective, this whole thing around gaming and everything else that goes with it, it's an absolutely mind-blowing income opportunity. And the point is, you're right in the thick of things. I thank you for your time. So I'm going to log out and see you guys next week, Wednesday, same time, same place. Thank you very much.